This video does not exist on the internet. The RCF JMix 8 versus the LD Maui 28G3. I'm gonna do a full-blown comparison of the two. Didn't want to do it by myself, so I brought a special guest.
Hi!
My wife. In the lens.
Yep,
in the lens.
In the lens, I got it.
Okay, Amy, what do you think about all these speakers?
They take up a lot of space.
Okay, yeah, we know that, but like, what do you, I mean, obviously there's a point to them, right? There's a purpose, there's...
Yeah, to one.
Okay, we're gonna cut this. Let's start with what we know, the JMix 8. Just tell me what you know about this speaker. Tell me what you know about it.
What is this one?
The RCF JMix 8. RCF.
It sounds nice.
Okay.
It's a pole with a speaker at the top.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what that's called.
Let's just start with some basics. Like, what's this part? What's this thing? What's that?
What's this?
Yeah, what's the bottom part?
The thumping one.
What's the top one?
Isn't that just called the speaker?
Okay, sure. Well, let's talk about the JMix 8. I had this one for a couple years now. Solid speaker. It works great. Let's listen to it, right? We'll listen to it. To be fair in the comparison, we'll listen to the same song in both speakers. RCF J8. First thoughts on the JMix 8, what do you think?
Sounds amazing. It's pretty thumping.
Okay.
Got good sound.
Pass the thumb test.
Yep, doesn't make my stomach rumble.
Okay.
Has amazing sound.
In terms of like lightness, why don't you give it a lift, see what you think. Just watch the back. Just a little bit off the ground. Yeah, grab the
legs.
Legs, please. Yeah.
Give me the legs.
Okay, that's it. What do you think? Is it heavy?
It is heavy.
Kind of heavy, huh?
It's heavy. But not horrible.
You know what? Let me play it again. Walk around the garage, see if you get like a good coverage of it.
Okay. I will say, I like a good speaker that doesn't kill you when you're right in front of it.
Yeah.
When you can be in front of it, but you don't feel like your ears are bleeding, but then when you walk around, you still feel the music everywhere. This one does that. Harshness,
I think, is an issue that RCF has. Specifically the 515s. When that thing is on and loud, and I think when the volume goes up, it gets harsher.
Okay.
Where you wouldn't want to stand like this close to it. It would kind of hurt. But at this volume, you're saying it's okay?
Yeah, from my perspective, yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't too harsh. You could stand close to it. What about when you're walking around the room?
Feels good.
You can feel it? You can feel it?
Yeah, it's pretty well dispersed. When I walked farther away, it didn't sound super quiet the farther I got away. I could only go 15 feet.
Just look at it. Look at it. What do you think when you look at it? Don't look at its ass. What are you looking at?
I would not consider that the ass.
How does it look, when you're looking at it, just...
It looks nice.
Okay.
I like it. I do think without this is nicer. Like if you don't have a cable behind it, you don't have to have all these little clips, it would be nicer.
Yeah.
But it does have a nice clean look to it because you can hide the stuff back here.
Spec-wise, this thing has 8 2-inch speakers inside of it. One of the advantages as well is that this pole lifts up, so you can like raise, lower. You can also spin it around. So at some gigs I've been at where I'm set in a certain place, I can actually turn that over there and have the speaker face, the crowd or wherever it's going. See how it's loose?
Yeah.
Sometimes during the night, I'll take a look and the speaker's facing this way. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because it's thumping.
It's thumping. It's unscrewed. I gotta come over here and I gotta tighten it. Get spun around.
How do you tighten it? Down here?
Yeah. Well, there's 2 pieces here, so these 2 come apart. I ordered Tukey covers to make me a cover for the sub. So that goes on top of that. Poles come apart, split up into 2, go into this bag. And I don't know if you know this, honey, but look. Tighter. Top comes off. Here, come over here, follow me. This
is very awkward.
Calm down, calm down.
Okay.
that this thing goes into the back.
Ooh.
Stores
Oh,
in
okay.
the back, and then there's like there's a rubber right here, rubber holder right there. So the whole thing stores into one thing. There's no extra pieces you need. The top goes right in, fits right into there. Here's a story of the G3. I was really wanting to get these. I found them on eBay. Shout out to the guy who knew me. So if you're watching this video, leave a comment, bro. Thank you. Got me the bags, everything came great, and I got home from my wedding about 1 o'clock and set it up in the living room and was listening to it at like low volumes, but you saw it in the living room set up. What did you think when you saw it?
It is really pretty. And I haven't said that about a speaker before. It's very pretty.
It looks nice. It looks
really
nice. So this design I think is great, having the speaker in the front, because it does have like a really nice streamlined, you know, from the top all the way down to the bottom. And you would think this would be some kind of deterrent for putting drinks on it. It ain't. People are like, oh.
It looks way more convenient. This definitely looks like a side.
Like a table. I know, it's even flatter, like, oh, I'm gonna put my White Claw right here. Oh, speaking of the sub also. Okay, so I didn't say this. The sub on the J8 is plastic. The outside.
Yes.
This, birchwood. Wood. Now, wood and subs go very well together. You guys can leave me in the comments. Hit the like button if you agree with that. Covered the looks. Let's listen to it. You want to listen to it?
I want to listen to it.
Okay, this is not an audition tape to get on American Idol. All right, I'm definitely getting flagged. I'll probably have to trim some of that. If it sounds glitchy to you guys, it's only because I have to cut it so that I can still make money for this. Speaking of money, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Also, if you want me to keep buying speakers and have her not divorce me.
Please pay for these speakers for him.
Well, I'm not asking all the way for that, but there's a join button right underneath here. Just join, it's $2. And if you join, you get exclusive shit, okay?
Is that true?
Yes, you get the videos earlier than everybody else. I'll answer all your comments, stuff like that.
I thought you were like sending out merch.
No, you're not getting merch. I'll lose money with that. It's only $2.
I'm saying that shit is gonna cost
It's
money.
$2. All right, what are your thoughts on the sound?
This sounds amazing. And I normally don't care about the sound of speakers. I normally can't tell. This one I actually could really tell, especially because when I was inside the house, it was jumbling up all of my insides.
What's going on with that? She comes out here, she's like, what speaker was just on? I was at the kitchen table and my tumbly was rumbling. I mean, I didn't even know. I mean, I think that's a compliment.
I think that's a good thing. I typically don't like that much bass,
yeah.
But I know that most people do. So I would say this one by far is more bass than I've ever heard in a speaker.
Speakers.
And you only have one set up.
Yeah.
So you have one set up, the whole house felt it.
Yeah, it's definitely rattling the garage. The other thing interesting about this, it'll do cardioid mode. It does this thing where it's saying if I set up, I have to test this out. If I set up the second sub next to it and plug it in, it's supposed to like know that it's next to it and it will just double the bass.
That's
just like that. I did have a gig and I took them out, and one thing I noticed, I was making this face because I was hitting the dance floor. I'm like, damn, I can really feel the sub here. So a lot of you guys are asking, does it thump? Yes. For a 12-inch sub, yes. If you want an 18-inch sub, why are you watching this video? Why are you here? Because that's not what this shit is. Go buy an 18-inch sub. Rattle balls. Now, you were mentioning earlier about the LD has 12 mid-range speakers going up and down the column, and then 2 1-inch horns. So the reason why the highs sound really nice is that it's got 2 horns on the top that disperse 30 degrees down to you. So when you listen to it, listen, the vocals are at the top, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do the heavy test. It's only fair that we check out to see. I will tell you, I'm gonna warn you, this shit is heavy. Yeah, don't hurt yourself, because it's heavy.
Oh my God!
Yeah, all right, just don't even. All together, it's heavy. It's way heavier than the J8. That's because the columns are heavy.
My goodness.
Individual. You don't have to lift it. You're not even on camera.
Well,
you just wasted that.
Now I'm doing it for me.
Oh, just to prove.
I need to prove.
To prove to nobody. Nobody saw it. This is the bag that comes in for the tops. And it comes with these foam pieces right here. They pop off just like that. And you've got like these metal connectors here, and then here's what kind of does all the, connects it to each other. But it's pretty beefy. This thing's pretty beefy, but it's nice. See the handle? It's got a handle there and there. And then the same thing for this piece right here. That'll pop off, go in the bag. That goes in there, zip that shit up. We got handle here on the side, on the other side, and another handle underneath, so you can lift it like that. This is the part that's totally subjective to you guys. Sound-wise, what sounds better? Our opinion is gonna be different than yours. The best thing you can do, obviously, is listening to them in person. But out of the two, your opinion, which one do you like better?
I really do like these white ones.
Okay, the LD 28s.
The LD, yeah, sorry.
LD, we all know what LD stands for. This is why no one sends me shit. Yes. Why?
Because it's awesome. It's a badass speaker.
Okay.
It actually is worth the money. You've spent more on speakers that I was not super impressed with.
Yeah.
This one was worth the money, I think.
Yeah, the RCF 515s and the 808s, a little bit of a letdown with those. What I think I'm going to do is sell those, and then get the 44 G4s.
What the fuck?